Hey beer tubers, it's Ryan back with another episode of San Diego Beer Vlog. Thanks for joining me once again. I just got back not too long ago from Last Abbey / Port Brewing and picked up a bottle of this. This is their new IPA they put out. This is Mongo India Pale Ale. They've had this on draft for a while now, decided people liked it enough that they wanted to bottle it. And here it is. This is the first day of the release of this beer, so I'm getting it about as fresh as you can possibly get, you know, unless you're working at the brewery. So I picked this one up. They also released Red Poppy as well today. So I've had this on draft a couple times, but I hear the bottle gets extra dry hop with Simcoe hops. The beer's named after a cat that was at the brewery that they named Mongo. So it's that's why you see like a black cat surfing that wave on there. So I'm looking forward to this one. Appearance-wise, getting a 3-finger head, which I seem to get pretty much in this glass with these IPAs. Mostly smaller bubbles, more medium-sized. Not a whole lot of carbonation coming off the bottom. Color-wise, it's pretty much kind of a dark gold, actually lighter, a little lighter than maybe I was expecting. This is a double IPA. It's 8.5%, so let's get the nose on this thing. Oh yeah, real that Simcoe. You get pine, you get like grapefruit. There's like a little bit of like a spice, almost like a spice note in there, but mostly like a bitter citrusy grapefruit character and fresh pine needles. Real nice aroma. Maybe there's a little bit of sweetness in there, maybe like a sweet orange as well. You definitely smell the Simcoe on this. I don't know what else they're using in it underneath as far as late additions or bittering, or what the IBUs are on it. But yeah, it's real nice aroma on there. Definitely that Simcoe character. You get maybe just a tiny bit of like that sweeter hop notes on there, orange, maybe even borderline into like just faint hints of like a mango or something. But anyway, I'm gonna dig in. Cheers. Yeah, good amount of bitterness up front, and it just goes pretty much the entire mouthfeel, front of the tongue, back of the tongue. You're still getting hops. I mean, this is just, it's a San Diego IPA through and through. I mean, that's what you get a lot of these IPAs. If you're a hop head, you're just getting hops pretty much the entire time. Just enough malt in there to keep it from going like just too kind of nasty bitter on the back end. But yeah, this is, it's a hot bomb. What did you expect? I think the biggest surprise on this one is maybe the mouthfeel. It's actually more like a medium low kind of, medium low, light, medium light mouthfeel on it. Like it's very light tasting, and you can't taste that 8.5%. So I'm wondering if maybe they added in some sugar to boost it up to that 8.5 or not, and just kind of went lighter on the malts. Not entirely sure on this one, but yeah, it's really smooth to drink, very light on the tongue, kind of lets the hops just shine through. With some IPAs, the more I drink it, maybe my palate gets more used to those hops, the malt comes out, and that happens a little bit with this beer. I start to get maybe a little bit of a sweetness on the back, but man, it's just, it's trying to tear the enamel off my teeth almost with this beer. I mean, there's definitely hoppier beers, don't get me wrong. So grading wise, I'm going to have to go with an A- for Mongo India Pale Ale. This is another very welcome addition to the Lost Abbey lineup. Unfortunately, Hop 15 moves to more of like a quarterly release. That's a great double IPA if you've never had Hop 15. Unfortunately, because there's so much hops in that, it's a very expensive beer to make. But this is a very nice replacement. It's an excellent beer. A-, mostly because it doesn't completely stand out from the crowd, but I mean, there's pretty much nothing to complain about. I mean, it's smooth to drink, it hides the alcohol well, it's got a ton of hops in there. If you're a hop head, you're gonna like it. I mean, it's a good amount of hops in this beer for sure. Especially if you like Simcoe hops, that kind of piney, grapefruity kind of character. This thing just has a ton of that character. And I was just reading on the bottle that the cat was originally named Columbus and they changed it to Mongo. So I'm wondering maybe like the bittering hops used for this might have been Columbus, which is another high alpha acid hop variety. And that kind of has an earthy kind of pine quality to it as well. So another hot bomb from San Diego. You wouldn't have guessed it, but some of you are going to be receiving a bottle of this one fairly soon. So hope you enjoy it. Till next time, please comment and subscribe. Cheers.